game when I went to sleep.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Harrisburg Senators and the Somerset Patriots. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brody Kerner is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
3, 3, he's out, 3, done, out, he's dead, he's out.
At the plate now is Frankie Frank.
The shortstop, Frankie Frank.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Ford ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
So next to hit is Kellen Deglin.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Kellen.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Now to bat, Mandy Alvarez.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Mandy.
Frank leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. And stepping in, Zach Zahner. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. In time, and the side is retired. On 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Thunder are on top, 1-0.
Out, 3, out, 3, 3, 3, out, 3, 3, done.
So now into the box is Frankie Frank. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. De La Rosa is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. The Patriots are out on top.
Three.
Striding in is Frankie Frank. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering. Ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
Next to dig in, Kellen Degler comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 6 full. The Senators lead it 3-2. Now at the plate is Jackson Flores. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he...
A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2.
Your attention, please.
Now to the plate, here is Frankie Frank. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Somerset came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Addison Russ claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Patriots, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Senators, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Somerset Patriots and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Carson Teal gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Next, here is Frankie Frank. Let's take a look at this young two-way player and the experiment they're running with him. You see him on the mound sometimes, but most of his work is in the field. Would you have wanted to do something like that, Dan?
It's very interesting. Manny, because most pitchers that have big arms, you can move them around the diamond. One of the things you have to have if you want to play defensively, particularly in the outfield or one of the middle infield spots, is to have a strong arm. The key is going to be how they can be able to save his arm if he's going to pitch and mix him into that mix. As a position player, but when you have an arm like this guy does, you have a chance to do both and do both well.
Of course, it would have been tough for you to pull that off, Danny, being a left-handed pitcher. A few of the infield positions might have given you a hard time.
Yeah, it would have been difficult in my situation, Matt, being a lefty, because other than first base or one of the corner outfield spots, I think I would have had a difficult time playing third, short, or second. So my work would have been on the mound or probably one of the corner outfield spots.
And he fouls this one off.
Up there, kid. Come on, baby, square it up.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
When a pitcher puts you in a proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Come on, big guy, one time. There you go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So
bat.
To the plate now, Frankie Frank. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Volek will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Trenton leads this one 2-0. Ready now is Frankie Frank. Flew out last time up.
Designated hitter, Frankie Frank.
First pitch on the way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Next to hit, Frankie Frank struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Mateo stands at first with 1 out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
That's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Senators took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Carson Teal earns his first win of the season. Reggie McClain was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jonathan Herman records the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home.
Coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Somerset Patriots and the Harrisburg Senators. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Harrisburg Senators.
Reed Schaller will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
3 out.
Now into the box, Ali Castillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Senators, the third baseman, Ali Castillo.
Here's the pitch. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
In now, Jeremy De La Rosa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And this one's in the dirt. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. So now here is Alec Keller looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aldrin Corredor.
The first baseman, Aldrin Corredor.
First offering. Swing and a miss. Couldn't time the screwball. 1 strike to count. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
Castillo, the runner at third. De La Rosa at second with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Lifted down the line in left. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a line drive. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
From the belt, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Harrisburg is out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Phil Van Valkenburg. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Hey, we got no outs.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Garcia has a play. 1 down. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Jackson Flores comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
That's popped up. Ford in foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Here now the 2-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup. So now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Stepping in now, Ryan Volek. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Aiken is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next, it'll be Israel Pineda. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike 1. Hit out towards second, right to him. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. The Senators lead it 1-0. So now to the plate, Ali Castillo.
Leading off for the Senators, the third baseman, Ali Castillo.
First pitch on the way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
All right, come on now.
The windup and the 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Lifted down the line in left. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Jeremy De La Rosa is on deck. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeremy.
At the plate now, Jeremy De La Rosa.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit.
Hey, eat it. Got it right there.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle, hard of the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Ron. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, and he pops him up. Alvarez in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up. There's 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So here's the cleanup hitter. Aldrin Corredor hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So stepping in is Osvaldo Duarte, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Osvaldo Duarte.
Here we go.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Patriots lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, here is Phil Van Valkenburg. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. Now to the plate, Jackson Flores. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now here is Ryan Volek. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Thunder are on top, 2-1. Stepping up is Israel Pineda. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The bat.
Digging in next, Ali Castillo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-1, no strike.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now back.
At the plate, Jeremy De La Rosa. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
The designated hitter, number 9.
Next, it'll be Alec Keller, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering.
At the ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. The Patriots are out on top, 4-1. Digging in will be Aldrin Corredor. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the letters 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
High in the air down the right field line. Aiken is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Up next, Osvaldo Duarte. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Osvaldo Duarte.
Now here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Fouled off. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. So next to bat will be Phil Van Valkenburg. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Phil Van Valkenburg.
First pitch on the way. High and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now back.
Into the box, Jackson Flores. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Down the left field line and deep.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down too quick.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. Trenton leads this one 5-2.
Hey, a nice win, and man, was the offense explosive. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to blow this one open.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Hits.
I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on. And often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions. minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me on the podcast today. Jim, do you think this two-way experiment can work?
Well, it's difficult. You know, it's interesting to take a look at, but there's a reason this doesn't get tried very often, is that it's very hard to be a big league hitter. It's very hard to be a big league pitcher. And when you're trying to do both at the same time, it really increases that degree of difficulty. I always think of a guy like Dave Winfield, who was probably the best two-way player. You know, he's drafted in football and basketball too. Unbelievable athlete coming out of Minnesota. And the Padres took him right almost at the top of the draft. He'd struck out 15 in his last College World Series game, and they didn't even mess around with it. They just put him in the big league. They put him in the big leagues, but immediately as a hitter. So it'll be interesting. It can work, but it's that much harder than trying to just make it as a one-way player.
Never falling for no pump fake. Yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Fisher Cats.
Zach Logue gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Next up is Frankie Frank. Let's take a look at this young two-way player and the experiment they're running with him. You see him on the mound sometimes, but most of his work is in the field. Would you have wanted to do something like that, Dan?
It's very interesting, Manny, because most pitchers that have big arms, you can move them around the diamond. One of the things you have to have if you want to play defensively, particularly in the outfield or one of the middle infield spots, is to have the strong arm. The key is going to be how they can be able to save his arm if he's going to pitch and mix him into that mix as a position player. But when you have an arm like this guy does, you have a chance to do both and do both well.
Of course, it would have been tough for you to pull that off, Danny, being a left-handed pitcher. A few of the infield positions might have given you a hard time.
Yeah, it would have been difficult in my situation, Matt, being a lefty, because other than first base or one of the corner outfield spots, I think I would have had a difficult time playing third, short, or second. So my work would have been on the mound or probably one of the corner outfield spots.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
And now, Zach Zahner. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, need you right here one time.
Line to the right side. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over.
4-4. Take the base. Keep base. He's out. 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 3. 3. Out. 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 He's out. 3.
Now it'll be Frankie Frank worked a walk his first time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to short.
Beat it out, beat it out,
and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
3. 3.
And now in the box, Ken Weller. Potential time run for him at third base.
Weller.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Next to stand in is Frankie Frank, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Frankie Frank.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Now the 0-1.
1-1.
A swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on,
First
come on,
beats
come
him
on.
easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. 2 costly. Next will be the designated hitter, Logan Warmoth. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? One there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Into the box, Patrick Hager. It was a walk in his last trip.
The first baseman, Patrick.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Hager.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get their foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that.
Next to hit is Frankie Frank. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. This one's blooped out toward right center field. White is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
4-4, take the base. 5-4, take the base. He's out. That's 4-4. That hit him. He's got first.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Kyle White. A two-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. To short. Fielded cleanly. Step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up is the shortstop, Frankie Frank.
Frankie Frank.
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch.
Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. In the air now out to left field. Moore arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. 8-5 tonight. The Somerset Patriots get the win despite 3 errors in the field. David Sosby claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brooks Kriske earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
I'm out to chase money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you